Listen to the current news.
Today is the only day I have witnessed a man being convicted for mere buffering, for what he said from his mouth, not what he did with his own hands. The verdict is not consistent with the evidence laid before the court. The sentence is overbroad, cruel, and unusual. How can you convict a man for making mere broadcasts from a location that was never named, and he never tied that broadcast to any single incident of violence, or even someone slapping someone, not to talk of terrorism? He did all this. He didn't lay any evidence. I don't know where this whole verdict can be grounded in law, logic, or facts. We disagree with the judgment vehemently, and we are going to fight it from here onwards until justice is done. Judgment politics is based on some tribal, primordial sentiments. Just because Nnamdi Kanu is Igbo, an Igbo man has become the person in Nigeria that should be trampled upon. I'm not saying this because I'm Igbo. I'll say it for the house of Yoruba who gets trampled upon. But today we saw an Igbo man being trampled upon, and by God Almighty, we're not going to allow it. Nobody is going to trample on me. Nobody is going to trample on Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He's a man that was pursuing change. To pursue a separate nation of yours is not a crime. So in Nigeria today, if somebody says don't be silly, you get convicted. Nnamdi Kanu may broadcast, and so what? And you convict him for terrorism for mere words in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What kind of precedent is being made? So from here, we are heading to the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal is the only court in this country, or the next court in this country, that sits as a jury. We are going to approach justices there to check out what happened in court today. And we are pretty sure the justices will agree with us that today was the symbol of the travesty of justice that everybody has been suspecting all along. The Court of Appeal disagrees with us, we head to the Supreme Court. But by God Almighty, Nnamdi Kanu is not going to stand convicted. He's going to get overturned. Thank you.
First of all, I want to talk to the Igbos that nobody should take us into your hand. I'm assuring you, this judgment is predicated on anger. Thank God that the judgment was extreme life and everybody watched it. You see the anger in delivering the judgment. And it's not predicated on law. Now, I also want to let you know that this charge, that the investigation that gave rise to this charge was not investigated. Because Nnamdi Kanu's purported statement, was rejected by this court. And they did not tender any document as an investigation report. That is to say, the investigation was not, the offense was not investigated. Having said that, also something that happened in court today, Nnamdi Kanu filed a matter in Court of Appeal. And he's asking my Lord, that particular matter I filed in Court of Appeal, anchored on this particular issue. Please, can you just suspend this judgment? Let Court of Appeal direct what to do. My Lord refused. Now, on the issue of anger, you journalists will bear with Nnamdi Kanu. Nigerian government and the judiciary are not fair to Nnamdi Kanu. What do I mean? Nnamdi Kanu was given judgment by Court of Appeal. Federal government refused to comply with that judgment given by Court of Appeal until after 8 days before they appeal against it. When we get to the Supreme Court directed the prosecution what to do. Amend this particular charge. Nnamdi Kanu was saying that, please, can you amend this charge? They refused. With the combined effect of all this, I'm assuring you that this judgment will not stand. And the Court of Appeal will do justice.
Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, has been transferred to a maximum security correctional facility in Sokoto State following his sentencing to life imprisonment on Thursday by a federal high court in Abuja. Justice James Omotosho delivered the judgment convicting Kanu on multiple terrorism-related charges. He was immediately remanded in the custody of the Nigerian Correctional Service, ending his years-long detention at the Department of State Services (DSS) facility in Abuja. His lawyer, Aloy Ejim-Makor, confirmed the development on social media. He wrote, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has just been moved from DSS Abuja to the correctional facility in Sokoto, so far away from his lawyers, family, loved ones, and well-wishers. Justice Omotosho also ordered that Kanu be kept under protective custody in any suitable correctional facility in the country. He explained that, due to the scale of violence attributed to the activities of IPOB under Kanu's leadership, alongside the high level of national attention surrounding the case, the convict should be held in a secure environment to ensure both his safety and the stability of the custodial center. In addition, the court ordered the forfeiture to the federal government of the transmitter linked to CanServa, which prosecutors said was used for broadcasts connected to the alleged crimes. The equipment is now legally under government control, marking another measure aimed at restricting channels previously used to disseminate messages attributed to Kanu. Thursday's ruling follows Kanu's conviction on 7 counts of terrorism-related charges brought against him by the Department of State Services, DSS. The judgment has continued to generate intense national debate, with reactions divided along political, regional, and ideological lines.